Now that the dome is capped off, that's just the beginning. There's still a lot to do, including taking these forms out. Let me tell you, taking these forms out, that is a momentous occasion. It's another huge milestone. I've been wanting to take these out for a while, but I wanted the dome done first. So it'll be nice getting these forms out. I can put the window over here. We can get inside the dome without smacking our heads on the forms. It's gonna be nice. Who's walking who? No one will ever find it, except for the thousands of people that watch our videos. Adventure time isn't over yet. He knows work's got to get done, so he's ready to get to it. All right, y'all. What day is it today? Not the actual day, but what are we doing today?
Check out the forms.
Yeah! So obviously, so closing off this dome has been something we've been looking forward to for a while. But taking out these forms is like the next big exciting thing. It's gonna be cool to take out these forms and see how this dome looks without the wood forms there. And then we can start putting something in there that's getting more to how it's supposed to look when it's finished.
Yeah, it might start looking more like a house.
All right. It's chilly, but are you ready to work?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. I'm glad Jess is out here. She's been busy for the past couple of days, and she's like, don't touch any of this until I got out here. And I'm glad she is out here because I'm going to need her help for some of this. Some of these might be kind of heavy, and I don't know if we're going to kind of push it more, some of these more toward the outside or toward the inside, but basically I got to start dismantling some of these. She's going to be my assistant. She's going to be my beautiful assistant. You going to be the gopher?
Whatever you need.
Oh, you hear that, y'all? Whatever I need. First off, I'm going to need a stool because I'm a little too short to reach some of this. I think one of us had to get inside of here, and that's how we put those screws in at the top of the blocks.
Do you need me to climb in there?
You want to try it? You want to climb in there?
Sure.
All right.
Nothing's gonna fall on me, is it?
No guarantees. Oh, you're going from underneath? If you ever need to get into tight spaces, give Jess a call. Of course, I'm sure the coat doesn't help. So would this be a bad job for a claustrophobic?
Yes.
Bravo for your compactability. You know what?
What?
We're gonna need gloves. You got gloves?
No.
I'm gonna grab some gloves, you grab some gloves.
Okay.
So now that Jess has removed those screws from those blocks, I'm gonna knock the blocks off this form. I got one out. I'm gonna knock out the blocks. That should lower the form. We should be able to remove it real easy. Ready?
Yeah. And the form did nothing.
That's two of them.
Can you get those other ones from this side? Or?
I might not be able to. looks like I'll be going outside. This is gonna sort of be like the tense part. So when this drops down, hopefully the bags stay in place.
Oh, it dropped a little bit. One more. A little gap at the top now.
It should just pull off fairly easy.
Can you get it yourself? Or?
Yeah. Oh, it's coming out. Oh, that's crazy. I'll definitely need help with the other ones. I forget how heavy these things are.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the smallest one, right?
That was the smallest one.
Wow.
Whoa! This is already super cool. I put it partially in the ground. That's probably
Oh, yeah.
Was that one of Crew's bones?
Probably.
Great.
Everywhere.
Capping off this dome was already like a huge milestone in the build. Definitely monumental. But for me, this was another huge milestone. It was another milestone right after that one. This might even be, for me personally, even bigger than capping off the dome.
Why is that?
I just have so many memories of like building these forms, putting them in place, placing the bags around them to finally have this dome complete, and then being able to take these forms out. You know, not only do we see all the work that we did like toward the beginning of the year, finally taking those forms out, you know, you could see how everything has held up in place, and it looks fantastic. South window is out. This is crazy.
I feel like this was kind of a big test that we kind of passed. Removing them and then having everything just really solid, and nothing shifted at all when we moved it. None of the bags moved. Like perfect opening that was left.
It's kind of interesting how these windows down here, even on the lower portion, you can kind of see how it recesses in slightly to the dome. You can just see it ever so slightly kind of leaning back. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of interesting to see. It's interesting to see how the cob was layered on too, and you can see like the thickness of some of these cob areas. We'll have to get something over here to protect these bags. Yeah, man, just opening up that south window, man, it really brought a lot of light into here. It's looking fantastic. Once we get these other forms out of here, it'll really brighten up the area. All right, Jess, you ready for the next form?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, that was one of our original wedges we tried using for these forms. And there it's actually wedge shaped. But we were having issues keeping them in place while we were working. Remember that?
Yeah.
They kept sliding out.
Yep. So we use blocks, but those are harder to get out now.
I think I'm gonna go on the outside and try and knock those blocks out. Can you pass me the drill through the south window over here? Okay, if the blocks need to disintegrate in order to get out of here. Ooh. It's almost out. I know we've had some criticisms for not using any cement in this build. Here we are, not one bit of cement in this build at all. Proving that, you know, with the right soil conditions, you know, it can be done.
Yay!
We did it, second form's out, y'all. Crew.
Crew. Hi.
Another thing people bring up is like the single bags versus the tubes or even the mesh tubes. And this is one advantage to the single bags. If you're using the tubes to kind of go over a window, sometimes you need at least a little bit of cement in there in order to keep and hold those bags in position. Now the individual bags, I'm going to tell you, doesn't have a whole lot of advantage over the tubes and the mesh rolls. But one thing it does is being able to make those fan bags. And you could literally quite see how well it does to hold those forms in position.
Just kind of like those stone archways with the keystone at the top, and it really holds it all in solidly.
So I mean, if you can imagine how many tons of weight are on top of this opening right now. And it's holding fine, incredibly strong. Here's Jimmy. You ready to knock out form number 3?
Let's do it.
All right, yeah. This is the north wall, but it's south facing. So light has been hitting these bags for a while, and you can see deterioration of some of these bags around here. So I'm hoping that these bags will be okay. This is the one, this and the door is one I'm most nervous about. That's it. So another part about this particular form is that we're still trying to work out how to shape the bags to go around the Gothic arch. So some of the bags are kind of a little misshapen, probably not the perfect wedge shape, so we'll see how this goes. Is that coming at all? What do they call it? Flip this house or something? What are those shows called? Demo and fix. Sometimes you gotta break the house in order to build it. That's definitely bowed. I'm pretty sure that's probably why we had some issues. Well, we've definitely lost one of the forms, but that's alright. It's out of there. Look at it. It's held up tight. No damage to the bags around the side.
Yeah.
All right, Jess. I say now that we've demolished this form, let's break for lunch. Then we'll get the last one out.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. Crew needs us too. First I gotta investigate the hole. Yeah, Yes, sir. Are these need your inspection? The nature, is it okay? Everything look alright? Inspector Crusoe is gonna check things out. He's like, this is not code. I think he was. I don't think he had to like pee or anything like that. I think he was just seeing like what's going on in here. Careful, buddy. You ready for lunch? You satisfied, sir?
Come on, let's eat lunch.
So one of the things that might have made it difficult to get out is that this board had warped. So I just kind of want to see, like, was there any warpage to the bags underneath, or is it just the board? That's right, these are nailed in. What course was this? Do you remember?
No.
Actually, it shouldn't be that hard to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. I think this is course. I think this is course number 6. Wild. Wild. You ready for the last form? The
Yep.
doorway form? I don't know if I am. Now I think this whole thing's gonna have to come out anyway. So I'm really not sure what the best way to do it. And look at this, look what we've done here. Like there's so much cob.
Oh no. It's like wrapped around it.
Yeah, there's so much cob, but we needed to protect these bags. Well, I don't even think we can get this out of here this way anyway because of the hallway bags and about how they stepped in like that. I can even see some of the bags that are in front of here for the hallway. So this is definitely going to have to come out that way. This is the form that almost crushed me. Do you remember that?
Yes.
See, the problem with this is I think I screwed this into here. And
What? How are we gonna get it out?
yeah, that's what I was like, oh, that was a bad idea. This was actually the easiest to come out. Oh! Whoa! Look at this! This is nuts. Do you remember the time I spent trying to get these things like perfectly square?
Yeah.
I remember putting these things together and now I gotta take it all apart. Man, it seems like almost a year ago. It's crazy the memories that come flooding back while I'm doing this, taking taking this all apart when I'm the one that put it all together. I guess it's like we've come full circle here. Wow. Well, we got light in here now. This entryway is massive. Look, I'm not smashing my shoulders getting through here. Guys, what do you think? Oh, this is magical. Like you're saying too, it's remarkable how these bags turned out. I think it goes to show you what the extra water can do to stiffen up some of these bags. I don't know about you, but I think I'm actually more emotional about taking these forms out than it was closing this thing off. All right, now that we got the window forms out, this is going to be exciting. This was gifted to us by some neighbors of ours. They upgraded their windows, so they gave us a couple of their old windows. So these are going to be what's going into that south window. Very exciting. Now I got to start the process of trying to close in some of these windows. Probably the first and the easiest, I think will be the easiest, will be the south facing window. So I'm going to make a little frame, get that window out there, and the south window will be partially closed, not fully closed. We got to finish that one and then work on the other two windows. The doorway I think will continue to be open for now. Maybe we'll put a temporary door in there, I'm not sure. Next up, I'm going to knock away all this cob over here so I can try and get the window frame in. It's kind of weird decobbing the house, but that's what you got to do sometimes. That's what I was hoping for. All this is reusable. All right, let's try and get this in. And I got that south window in. Probably just roughed in right now. Yeah, it might have to be adjusted a little bit and stuff like that, but really I just kind of wanted to get something in place there right now to kind of start the whole process off. This is probably going to be one of the easier windows to do. The rest of these are going to take quite a bit of work, I think.
Yes, I imagine they will.
You see what I've done there with the south window, kind of a little bit more conventional window.
What we're thinking about doing for the rest of the windows is using bottles to bring in some light. We've been saving up and people have given us a number of bottles, jars, and other kind of pieces of glass that we've been saving that we're gonna be sticking in here and putting some cob around.
But these windows will be a lot of work, but I think it's gonna be incredibly beautiful, insulative, as well as keeping some thermal mass. I can't wait to get started on that and see how that looks. So that should be coming up real soon. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Real beautiful openings, look incredibly strong. I'm really pleased with the way this has turned out. All right, y'all, thanks so much for joining us on this momentous occasion. Man, I just got emotional when pulling these things out, and it blows me away every time I look at it. It's gonna be hard sealing these things up. I know we have to do it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Bye. Can we get down from here now without wrecking the whole cob? Ah, I did it. Yeah, she did it too, y'all.